welcome back to Let's Play Higurashi Watanagashi. This is a bit different. Shit, where the hell did I put my... How many freaking parts have I started off with that? It's like, oh yeah, word of the day, and I'd be like, oh god damn it, freaking... son of a bitch. Words of the day that I never seem to remember, to be honest. Mostly because I just randomly open up this dictionary, look at a word, state what the word is, and that's it, really, isn't it? Our word for the day will be go, which means today. Ha ha ha. Can also mean no, that's wait, there is actually another word with the same pronunciation is skillfully. And it's probably more words than that as well. But whatever. Actually, that makes sense. Kyo meaning today. It has that kanji for today. Well, days. I forget what days are what in Japanese. I remember it ends with yubi or yobi or something like that. I actually find it in here. What day is it today? I think it's Tuesday. Usually I'd record on the day that I'd upload the previous part, but that didn't end up happening because I ended up sleeping for most of the day. Tuesday. Where are you? Tuesday is Kayobi. Yeah, does end with Yobi. That's how you recognize days, is by that, usually. It has this easy to recognize Kanji character that essentially is just like... It looks like... how to describe it? Like a chest of drawers a bit, except without the detail. It's like kind of rectangle shape in a vertical way, and it just goes a line between that comes down at the bottom with slightly, I don't know how else to describe it. It's really simple and easy to recognize. One of the few kanji characters I can easily recognize, although it could have more meanings and different pronunciations. I don't know because I don't understand kanji. Anyways, my god, we're gonna have to go to this one at the end of this probably. Just to save, because I make a new save file each time. In the previous part, shit went down. But shit won't go down until we go through these bloody goddamn notes again. So we read Final Fantasy 9 Scrapbook 9. Final Fantasy 9 was a good game, if you ask me. The Sonataka family wanted to drastically expand its influence after the war with the Sonataka family. I'm honestly getting tired of reading these goddamn scrapbook entries. This bland background and these damn Higurashi. The lady at the time was Oriol Sonozaki. She hasn't seeked to die. Oriol Sonozaki has grown old, and today we can only catch a glimpse of who she was at the time. From what I have been told, however, she was a leader extolled as the best in history. Having become so old, aside from going out of her times a wasteful lessons, she spends her time at home in solitude, and seems to leave most of the ceremonial affairs to her hair Mion. You know, I find that weird, that word. It just sounds like hair, doesn't it? Right? So just like, and ceremony affairs are left to her hair Mion. It's like, you could take that to mean what it actually means, or you could be like, why is she calling her hair Mion? It's like, no, it's a different type of hair. Different spelling, different meaning. There are different views on why the successor was not her daughter, but her granddaughter Mion, but it's rumored that it has to be with discernment to her daughter and son-in-law. I vaguely remember the details of that. Vaguely. In that I don't actually, but I think maybe it has something probably to do with the Yakuza shit. Maybe, I don't really know. It's been years since I read these novels. That uninhibited granddaughter Mion Sonozaki still shows no sign of the dignity required of the next leader. However, she does have Sonozaki blood in her veins and is permitted the name of Demon. She still definitely requires caution and is probably hiding her fangs and claws as skillfully as the leaders of the past did. Now piss off with you. You ruin the frickin' goddamn frickin' thumbnail every time. Thumbnail ends up being bland because there's no characters on screen. Yes, Bruce Worker hasn't seen anything else. So Zaki Main House has their seal hanging from their mailbox so that anyone can stamp their mail or parcels with it and drop it in. That's rather careless of them. So, when was she last seen? She was last seen at a Watanagashi opening ceremony greetings. She apparently returned home right after that. Well, she is pretty old. From what I've heard, she goes out a few times a week to take lessons, right? Have you found anything out about that? Every morning she goes to the assembly hall to practice the Hai Shogoto, but she didn't go this week. Any calls to say she wasn't going to be there? Has anyone confirmed it? No, nobody. She apparently takes days off once in a while, so no one thought it was strange. Tomorrow, why don't we pretend we're at the town hall and call around 10 o'clock? Please figure out while she's at home. 10 o'clock, got it. Ever since it started to seem more and more like ancient Hinabizawa traditions had something to do with all this, we've been keeping a careful eye on the three families. At this point, the leader of the Kimiyoshi family and the leader of the Furude family had disappeared. There's only one leader left. Oryo Sonozaki, the leader of the Sonozaki family. She was apparently a pretty old woman. Her dignity hasn't waned, but she still only appeared before people rallied. So it was difficult to confirm whether she was at any given time, where she was. She, the last leader, hasn't been seen since the day of Watanagashi. You know, it feels like that was a long time ago, because there was, recording-wise, uploading-wise, and there's been a lot of plot. But really, not much time has actually passed in the plot. It's ridiculous. Was she still alive and well within the Sonozaki main house? I mean, it's been like, what, 2-3 days past? Probably just one, even, since the Watanagashi. Was she still alive and well within the Sonozaki main house? Or had she... According to Mion Sonozaki, she had fallen ill and was sleeping it off. I wonder if she's really sleeping. I'd like to take a look at her face and her thoughts. You can say that again. The two of them breathed out a big puff full of cigarettes and Regis-san, about the search warrants for the Sonozaki main house in the British Shrine. Do you think we'll get them? It's weird. I always had trouble recognizing who was talking with these two. Now I'm kind of like, I kind of get an idea of how Oichi's dialogue usually comes around. And besides, you can recognize it's his car. Oichi didn't respond, exhaled another cloud of tobacco smoke, his surroundings now as foggy as his mind. Letter to the Sonozaki family, the Final Fantasy X, Scrapbook 10. It's Final Fantasy X is still, to this day, on my main channel, the one that gets the least amount of attention. And to be fair, it's the same for me as well. I haven't recorded for it in ages because I've recorded so much in advance. I think it's been probably at least maybe a month or two, or maybe even more since I last recorded for it. The hidden demon. The inhabitants of Hinabizawa believe that the blood of demons flows in their blood. As such, the characters for demon, even shows a Kanji character, is treated as very sacred. Let's confirm. I know we got Oni in here somewhere. Got it right there. It is that exact character. It's gotta be somewhere else as well. I gotta think here. Let's see. Because that is really distinct now that I look at it. Like, if I'm browsing through a section of the dictionary, it'll have, like, loads of, like, words essentially that will use similar or even the same characters here and there, but that one doesn't appear anywhere else on this page that it's in. Oh yeah, wait, now that I remember, this character right here actually also appears in the name of the town, so, well, village. So, again, that's what adds up with that as well, is even after they've, like, changed the name, it still has that character in it. I remember that being somewhat important. I don't know if I can find that character anywhere else. Just look in the English section. I don't see anything using that character other than Oni, to be honest. I imagine it probably could also be used for other words, but that's the only one I could really find. Let's just get on with it. For example, usage of the character blah in names is apparently a right reserved for only the leaders of the Kimiyoshi and Sonozaki families. Ah, Kanji character used in names as well. Wait. Maybe that is like also in the Sonozaki name as well. Did I read all that? And evidence of demons, I believe that the blood of demons flows in their blood, as such the character for demon, Oni, whatever, is treated as very sacred. I don't know if that necessarily just like means Oni, because the odd thing about kanji characters is they could mean the same thing or similar things, but they'll have different pronunciations. So, is there even a right way to freaking say a kanji character if you're not referring to anything specific? Well, you are there, demon, Oni, you know? But it just confuses me. Case in point, we can see it in the current Sonozaki family leader's name. Oreo is written with the character. What character is that? Now, if we look carefully here, we can see that we have some sort of drilling device and an impaled waffle. I feel like Zeta plays here. That's how he tends to describe kanji characters when he comes across them, or even katakana or hiragana, because he hasn't got a clue. I just find it amusing his interpretations of it based on how they look. But let's see if we can find this character in here somewhere. I doubt it, because I don't even know anything specific for this one, unless somehow that, I don't know. That is why I do not know. That is why I have a dictionary to look through. Man, there's so many words. Wait, did I go? Wait, no. I don't think it's in here, unsurprisingly. At least the way I'm looking for it anyway. It probably is in here somewhere, but I wouldn't know where to look for. Ow! Kanji characters, you know. Here's one right here. Omoide. Recollection. It's got this one character at the end. That I've seen appear a lot, and it appears like for directions and stuff like that. But recollections is a bit different, isn't it? I mean, the uses for kanji characters confuses me because I don't understand them. Because my course doesn't cover them in the college, you know. This and only this is proof that she is a legitimate leader of the Sonozaki family. In the same way, Mion Sonozaki, its successor, man, 15 minutes, it's gotta have the shitty generic background for a thumbnail. Contains the Oni in her name, with me being written as... That's the same character as the last one, isn't it? What is the difference? It looks similar, but not quite the same. Yeah, that's different. Notice that? It's still got the impaled waffle, but this has changed. This looks more like, what are they called? The pylons? I forget. It looks like that combined with a tree. But since you said me, let's have a look in the me section. See if we can find anything. Wait. This character right here on its own, this bit right here appears here actually, without the impaled waffle and this little bit underneath it and that bit coming out. Oh wait, no, that's just full stop there. Me, incomplete. But that's not including the waffle. And another one, that's me as well, has the same character, but it has a little different thing right next to it. But not the one I'm looking for. It's got a different one, but it's not quite the one I'm looking for, yeah? I do not see it being anywhere here. Yep, can't find it. Not in the me section. That's in the me section, but on its own and with this like slightly small thing next to it. But not the waffle. It also goes for Ryo's daughter and Mion's mother, Akane, who did not succeed her. It's known that before the disowning Akane's name was actually written as, though it was changed afterwards to, still read as Akane. This confuses the shit out of me, man. It's like, oh, we got these names right, but we have them written differently because meaningful names. I don't know. Look at. Let's look at the R section, see if we can find anything. God, this really is going to be the bloody thumbnail. Two conch characters to look for. Fuck it, I can't be arsed. That section is a lot bigger than the me section, alright? It's got more pages. Incidentally, it's thought that the first character of the Mayor Chichiro's name, I can't be bothered to look for, originally meant demon, which can also be read as key. Oh, god damn it, you have to freaking put in a syllable, you son of a bitch. Key. So, let's see. Ki means tree. Well, it can mean tree, but it's not the right character. Well, I looked through the first page and found nothing, so therefore I don't care. It should be said that names using the character Oni aren't limited only to successors in the Sonozaki family. You can even find it in the last names of the three families. For example, the characters for Kimiyoshi, which is different from what we just shown you, making it more confusing, right? Are likely a split-up version of Oni. If you write it in reverse and top to bottom as this, it clearly resembles the character for this. This makes perfect sense. I don't know, man. Wait, actually. I don't know, man. I don't know. This bit I can see, you know, because it's right there. But this, you'll have to realign it quite a bit for that to work. Also, this right here. Actually, both of them. They kind of look like freaking katakana characters. Is that intentional? I wouldn't be surprised. As for the Furude family, who have been in the Shinto priesthood for generations, the word for fortune teller can be written without individual characters as this. Fucking hell, why? Fortune teller, we must confirm whether you are telling the truth. Well, of course it is. This was originally in Japanese. It was just translated by people who are better at the language than me. That's for sure. If it was me translating it, it probably wouldn't really look very professional. And would be all over the place and would take 1,000,000 years to complete. And that's partially down to laziness as well. Fortune. Well, we don't have a fortune teller in here, but we have fortune. Which doesn't use the characters that it's showing here. But hey, who cares? I think that with the addition of the demon horn tick on the top of the character, Oni became that is used in their name now. Wait, what name were we doing? Furude. Furude. What did it say was? A fortune, right? Yeah, that character is there. In Furu, which means old, which isn't the right context, uses the first character. Does it use the first character actually? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's used for old quite a bit there. They got, no, I don't think it's got Furude specifically though. I only see 2 entries for it on the Furude. Furu old and Frui old fashioned. It's the only time I see that first character. Evidently we do not have a fortune teller within this dictionary. Using the names now. In the case of the Sonozaki family where Sonozaki is written like this, I can't find any reference to the character Oni, perhaps because it's already ingrained into their first names. I find that confusing though. It's just like, the way it's written about this makes it seem like, I don't know, like a conspiracy theorist that's like going out of their way to make something seem more meaningful than it is. But it obviously must have meaning, because, you know, it's a fictional piece of work. They can do whatever the hell they want. But seriously, look at that. The only difference is you took off that. just confuses the shit out of me, man.
I were the clan responsible for running the Watanagashi ceremony, so I think that instead they included the contents of that ceremony into their last name. The sake in Sonozaki is a conjunction of the word for slice and the sono, written as blah, proudly contains the hidden meaning of the human body, as it is a complicated mass organs enclosed by four sides. Jesus Christ, why?
Okay, so let's have a look, see then, have we got these words? Make some confirmation. It has got sliced in here, but it's in the katakana setting way, so it's like, sounds like, actually, how would that sound? Rice? You know, like it has that kind of pronunciation to it that it's like essentially, obviously, taken from English, but with the Japanese syllables, it would sound a bit different. But that's not the one we're looking for, is it? So let's have a look for, what did it say it was? Zaki, alright. Zaki, shit, I forget what one was that? Okay. Same as Sa, except it's got two little lines above it, which I always find confusing. Zaki, are you in here? No, that isn't it. There is no Zaki in here. Disappointing. Well, how about Sono, I guess? Well, that's not the one we're looking for. Wait, maybe it's got it in the English section. Nope.
Well, whatever. I think it's, in other words, that Sonozaki comes from those who slice open the guts.
It really does. It comes across like a goddamn conspiracy theory, isn't it? It's just like, when they go out of their way, just like, and it all sounds awfully complicated. It's like, and it all makes sense because of complicated things. I've deciphered it all. Request denied. I'm back. How did it go? Did you find any clues? The officers shook their heads in disappointment. Exhaustion was plainly showing on everyone's faces. That was only natural. None of them had gotten a wink of sleep since the day of Watanagashi. Chief, let the youngest of us take a nap and then switch them out. We've got a long stretch ahead of us after all. Let's not push ourselves too hard. Rest up so we can take it easy as we go. I've been telling them to sleep in shifts. Nobody actually seems willing to sleep, though. Could you tell them yourself, Oishi-san? God damn it. Still have trouble with that. Oh my. You don't need to force yourselves. Komeyama-kun. Please let everyone sleep in shifts, starting with the youngest. Kamiyama-san, please do that. After the chief told him as well, Kamiyama-san left his seat. So, Chief, still no good on our request. It's just a rumor among the villagers in the first place, you know. It's going to be difficult without more concrete evidence. Even when that evidence might be tucked away in there. We need evidence that the evidence is tucked away in there. Chief, don't start speaking in riddles to me now. We have witnesses that say 4 people, including the 2 who died, went into the forbidden ritual storehouse without permission. Ah, so I was right then. He didn't actually see it for himself. He just heard the rumors and was trying to test Keiichi's reaction. This is all reliable information. You might call it information, but they're really only rumors. There's not concrete evidence. There's no yama. Well, it's true that we don't have any pictures of the 4 of them sneaking in with cloth tied around their heads. Anyway, those 4 saw something inside the storehouse. Something important enough that they'd be erased. Important enough that they'd be erased. What would that be exactly? That's why I'm asking for a warrant to go looking for it in the first place. Anything pointing out the Sonozaki family's connections to violent organizations would be a major contender, like a pile of cigarettes or a secret poppy production facility. The secret Sonozaki family fortune would also be pretty difficult to discard. Look, Koichi-san, I know how you feel. However, that storehouse is a sacred building belonging to the Furude Shrine. We need to have proper consideration for the locals when dealing with it. I heard that there was an hour-long call made from Congressman Sonozaki to the big man. Chief, would he have nailed you back down? Anyway, as long as we don't have suitable evidence, we won't get a search warrant for the storehouse. That goes for the Sonozaki main house too. Especially considering that's the jurisdiction of both Section 4 and Prefectural Police's Crimes Prevention Division. We need careful preparation first. If you say you need preparations, then why don't you just let me talk with them directly? Shiki-chan is the head of Section 4, right? For crime prevention, it's, Yamaume-san. They seem like they'd be quicker to talk if I sat them down at a mahjong table. If you have a visitor, yes, pushing the employee who guided him right out of the way was an old man who looked like a Yakuza member, given his crested kimono and hakama. Did he not get enough of this over the phone? I am Congressman Sonozaki. I demand to know who's responsible for this. It's instant. Hello, I am the Division Chief, Takano. I don't need your name. I could have you demoted on a whim. You wouldn't even be enough. Bring out the one Kozuichi or whatever. He deserves punishment for requesting a search warrant on the sacred Furude Shrine. I sincerely apologize. Kozuichi is currently out on investigation and he's been difficult to contact. I'll take his place and hear you out. So please, take a seat. The chief's eyes were telling me to get out of here. Just like, oh, that's the issue right there. Perhaps I'll gratefully accept this favor. Maybe I'll go lay down in the nap room. Listen here, the Furude Shrine spent 2,600 years under the Imperial Elder and 2,500 more beyond that. It is sacred, sanctuary that must never be defiled. The 800,000 gods, Oyashiro-sama and the spirits of our ancestors are enshrined there. The holy shrine protects enemies down from where the sun comes up to when it sets, and from where the moon rises to when it falls. Who is the idiot who wanted to set foot in there? Besides, the right to religion is the most revered right of the people of this country in the Constitution. You dare to be so bold as to sully that using your own investigation diligence as pretext. I cannot, I will not allow it. Are you listening, you lying scum? I'm angry now, so you're not getting off the hook that easily. Well, this guy isn't in a good mood, is he? Oh wait, what was it? The right to religion is the right of the people of this country in the Constitution. What is the Japanese Constitution? Like what? Well, I don't really know much about the Japanese Constitution. I'd think like basic human rights and stuff like that would be like some of the, you know, more important stuff. It's like, you know, the right for this and that. I mean, that is technically one of them, is just like the right for religion shit, you know. But like, you know, like just human rights in general. So like the less you'd have of that, you'd be like, well, shit. Like free speech and shit like that. Of course, like, there's a lot of people that like use that and be like, I'm going to be an asshole and claim free speech. But what that actually means is that the government can't stop you from being an asshole, but a fist from some random person that you just pissed off probably will. Anyways, that's freaking an entire part probably of just tips. My god, let's get to the plot already. The main plot.